Hello and welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the current affairs for the date 5th of October 2024. So let's start our session for today and let's see that what we have here to discuss. So first of all, the index, the things that we are going to discuss are like international news, national news, banking and finance, defense, science and technology, sports, important days, ranks and reports, awards and recognition, summits and conference, and at last we will discuss the summary. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. First news that we have today in this 5th of October is the international news. Let's discuss. So UK agrees to transfer Chagos Islands sovereignty to Mauritius. First of all, we need to understand this word sovereignty. Sovereignty defines any country which is independent to take any kind of decisions regarding their law, regarding their boundaries, regarding themselves. So any country which has sovereignty, that is called a sovereign country. The United Kingdom and Mauritius have reached a historic agreement regarding the Chagos Islands. Okay, so Chagos Islands are particular part of Mauritius, and now Chagos Islands got the sovereign status for Mauritius. Sovereignty of the strategically significant archipelago. What is archipelago? Archipelago means group of islands. Okay, in geography, archipelago is a term that is used for group of islands. In the Indian Ocean will be transferred to Mauritius. The agreement ensures the continued operation of the US military base in Diego Garcia. Okay, so under this agreement, one more thing that has been ensured is that the US, that is United States, they have some military base in this particular Diego Garcia area. So that will be continued, that will not be hampered, and other things will be sovereign. This move allows Mauritius to regain sovereignty over the island. So it is a historic event for Mauritius, and it has been done by the United Kingdom. Another news we have that is international once again. External Affairs Minister Mr. S. Jaishankar to visit Pakistan for SCO meeting after 9 years. Okay, now first of all, what is SCO? Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Under this, Mr. S. Jaishankar becomes the one minister who has visited Pakistan after 9 years to visit particularly this conference. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will lead India's delegation to Pakistan for SCO head of government meeting. This meeting is scheduled for 15th or 16th of October 2024 in Islamabad, that is the capital of Pakistan. This visit marks the first by an Indian External Affairs Minister to Pakistan since 2015. The focus will be on SCO's regional cooperation agenda with no bilateral meeting confirmed. Okay, so what exactly we are having here that since 2015, no other ministers has ever been gone to Pakistan. Okay, the last time any minister, that was Mr. Narendra Modi, who visited Pakistan. After that, he is the first one. The focus will be on SCO's regional cooperation agenda. Okay, only focus is SCO's regional cooperation agenda. That means the countries that are the part of SCO, only they will be focused, only these things will be discussed. No bilateral meeting. That means India and Pakistan are having no bilateral meeting during this visit. Okay, let's move to the other one. Another national news we have: Cabinet endorses national mission to enhance oilseed production. Okay, the Union Cabinet led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the national mission on edible oilseeds, NMEO oilseeds. Okay, so basically there is a mission that is called the National Mission on Edible Oils. So basically this particular event has been marked to improve the quality or improve the production of these oil seeds. This initiative aims to boost domestic oilseed production. The mission is a significant step towards achieving self-reliance. That means we need to get independent, Atmanirbhar Bharat in edible oils, so that we don't need to import these edible oil seeds from outside. The approval marks a landmark move in enhancing the agriculture sector. So it is very important to see what we can do in our agriculture sector. So remember, what is NMEO? It is National Mission on Edible Oils. Another national news: Department of Post and Amazon unite to enhance delivery services. So basically, our country has a department, that is the Department of Posts, and Amazon have signed a memorandum of understanding. Okay, memorandum of understanding is a kind of an agreement that is being done between Amazon and Department of India, that is Department of Post. This partnership aims to enhance logistic capabilities. What is logistics? To carry things, to store things, what is all that? That is called logistic. So the first priority will be to see that what we can do in these things. In India's growing e-commerce sector, as India is also growing in this sector, a lot of companies are making or under process of manufacturing. So basically, that is the point, that we need to focus on logistic capabilities. The collaboration is expected to support job creation and contribute to economic growth. Okay, so what is the basic purpose? Two basic purpose: support job creation. Job creation is also very important, as a country would be facing a lot of unemployability. Okay, and other than that, to contribute economic growth, that is GDP. DOP's extensive reach combined with Amazon's resource will empower the sector. Okay, so DOP, Department of Post, they already know that in which sector we can do better work in India. So they will combine with Amazon, and they will also provide some particular feedback, some particular things, so that this sector can be built with growth. Another national news we have: MOPSW Minister Sarbanan Sonowal launches Cruise Bharat Mission. Union Minister Sarbanan Sonowal launched the Cruise Bharat Mission from Mumbai port to enhance India's cruise tourism sector. For the last many years, we have seen that India is also working in cruise shipments. Okay, what are cruise shipments? Whenever you will visit countries like Italy, you will visit countries like Indonesia, Thailand. In these countries, a particular sector is evolving, that is called cruise sector. In this particular, cruise ships are like Titanic is a cruise was a cruise ship, and some other ships. Okay, so in those ships, people used to visit, people used to make a voyage all over the sea. Okay, people used to love it. So this tourism sector should also be built in India. What it will bring? It will bring economy. That is a simple thing. So that is why Union Minister Sarbanan Sonowal, Ministry of Shipment, he launched the Cruise Bharat mission from Mumbai port. CBM, that is Cruise Bharat Mission, aims to double cruise passenger traffic from 4.6 lakh in 2024 to 50 lakh by 2047, with implementation in three phases from October 1, 2024 to 31st of March 2029. The mission focuses on infrastructure development, that is the priority. International partnership, okay. Two things should be done. First of all, we need infrastructure so that we can dock, or we can take other things, we can take care of other things regarding the cruise ship. Other than that, we need to do some international partnerships. We need to understand that what are the ways in which cruise ships can be built, and what are the ways we can handle them perfectly. And sustainable practices, as I said. Employment in the sector is expected to grow from 1 lakh to 4 lakh by the final phase. So everything that is going to be done, the ultimate goal is to increase the employment. Another news from Nation: government launched a new scheme, Jal Hi Amrit. Let's see. Union Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, Manohar Lal Khattar, he was the former Chief Minister of Haryana also, announced the launch of the Jal Hi Amrit scheme under Amrut 2.0 to promote effective water management. So basically, Jal Hi Amrit scheme, under this scheme, what we are doing under Amrut 2.0 to promote effective water management, we are particularly doing a particular event that is called Jal Hi Amrit. The scheme focuses on recycling and processing water. That means we need to recycle the water so that we can use the water once again. And other thing is to process, because without processing, water cannot be distilled and it cannot be usable. For reuse in both rural and urban areas. Clean water credit system aims to motivate states and UTs to manage sewage treatment plants effectively. What is clean water credit system? It means that some kind of incentive or some kind of particularly grant will be given to the states so that they can do something better regarding their sewage plants. Okay, that should be done. That is why so that the states can do better in this sector. If the states will do, the country will do itself. Incentives will be provided to STPs based on their star rating and clean water credits. It is very simple. I hope you got this one. So remember, Jal Hi Amrit, launched by Union Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs. Who is in charge? Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar. Another national news, total employment in manufacturing industries up 7.5% in financial year 23. ASI by MOSPI. Now let's see what is ASI is Annual Survey of Industries by the Ministry of Statistics and Programming Implementation revealed a 7.5% rise in total employment in manufacturing industries in financial year 23. Now, employment reached 1.85 crore in financial year 23, up from 1.72 crore in financial year 22. The survey covered the period from April 22 to March 23. Average emolument per person increased by 6.3% compared to financial year 22. Okay, so it is all data, and according to data, total employment in the manufacturing industries has increased by 7.5%. Banking and finance news, India's forex reserves surpassed 700 billion milestone for the first time. Very important one, important for banking exams also. India's foreign exchange, as we know, we have some kind of foreign exchange with the Reserve Bank of India. Reserves has exceeded 700 billion mark for the first time. As the week ending September 27, 2024, the reserve reached 704.89 billion. This marks records increase of 12.58 billion, with foreign currency asset rising by 10.4 billion. Okay, so foreign currency asset is rising by 10.4 billion, and the mark that we have recorded is 12.58 billion. The surge is contributed to RBI's dollar purchases, favorable valuation adjustment, and rising gold price. Okay, so this kind of surge, it will help in what? It will help in RBI's dollar purchase. Okay, then RBI don't need to purchase anything, and the currency what we are having, that is Indian currency, that is rupees, and the currency that is called dollar, the exchange rate would be stable. Okay, so all these things will be done if the foreign exchange is in good condition in India. Banking and finance news, very important. Federal Bank teams up with Bhashini to add vernacular support to chatbot Fedi. Now, try to understand. Federal Bank, very important bank in India. They have teams up with Bhashini. What is Bhashini? Bhashini AI. Bhashini AI is a kind of a AI software or translator. It has been used recently in many things by the government of India as well. And now Federal Bank has teamed up with Bhashini to add vernacular support. What is vernacular? Vernacular means regional languages through chatbot Fedi. Federal Bank has signed an MOU with Bhashini, an AI-powered language translation platform, as I told you. The collaboration aims to integrate vernacular language support into the bank's AI chatbot Fedi. This initiative is inspired by the Reserve Bank Innovations Hub push for local language banking. As we know, Fedi will now assist user in, remember, how many languages? 14 Indian languages, including Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, and Marathi. So Fedi is a chatbot of which bank? Federal Bank. And it is collaborating with which particular AI? That is called Bhashini AI. Remember that? Another one is SEBI established FPI outreach cell for seamless market access. SEBI, that is the Securities and Exchange Board of India, has set up a dedicated foreign portfolio investors FPI outreach cell. Okay, so they have set up a foreign portfolio investors. That means the investors that are coming from outside. So for them, they have created a foreign portfolio investors outreach cell. The cell will focus on direct engagement with FPIs and support them in accessing the Indian securities market seamlessly. So if someone from outside our country, they want to put investment in our security bonds, they can do it accessibly. It will provide guidance to prospective FPIs during the pre-application stage and support during the onboarding phase. If they are purchasing and they are particularly doing some investment regularly, in all these cases, it will help. The cell aims to resolve operational challenges faced by FPIs. Okay, so foreign portfolio investors, they don't need to worry. SEBI got your back, and SEBI will help you for seamless market access. Tiga Investments gets CCI's node to acquire stake in Dream 11. Tiga Investments, remember the name, has received approval from the Competition Commission of India to acquire a stake in Dream 11's parent company, Dream Support Inc. DSI. The deal is valued at over USD 150 million and follow Tencent Holdings' decision to divest its stake in Dream Sports. So basically, Tiga Investment is investing and acquiring some stakes in Dream 11. That is the news regarding some kind of stake acquisition for any company. Tiga Acquisition Corp. Third will purchase preferred stock and certain rights from an existing shareholder of Dream Sports, as they are acquiring some stakes, so they will also got some authorities into the company. CCI granted clearance under the green channel route, indicating no risk to adverse effect on competition in India. So what is CCI doing it in between it? So CCI granted the clearance, the green channel route, that they have seen all the things, that what is being done, how the stakes are being transferred and all these things. Now they are saying that all the things are good and they can give the particular green signal so that the acquisition can be done fluently. Another news from the defense sector, Kajin 2024. If we are talking about Kajin is a joint military exercise between India and Kazakhstan, begins at Oli, Uttarakhand. The 8th edition of the India-Kazakhstan joint military exercise Kazin commenced on 30th September 2024 at Surya Foreign Training Node, Oli, Uttarakhand. Now, remember this thing, Kajin is a joint military exercise between which two countries? Kazakhstan and India. Kazakhstan is the country that is the largest landlocked country in the world. It is a part of Asia continent. The exercise, held from 30th September to 13th of October 2024, focuses on joint subconventional operation under Chapter 7 of the United Nations mandate. Not very important, but remember. 120 personnel. Now, which particular regiments have participated? 120 personnel from the Kumaon Regiment of the Indian Army and Indian Air Force participated, along with Kazakhstan Land Forces and Airborne Assault Troopers. Okay, so from India, which particular Indian Army regiment has participated? That is the Kumaon Regiment. The exercise aims to enhance counter-terrorism capability. That means that how we can counter the terrorists, improve interoperability, that how we can operate accordingly, and strengthen strategic relation between the two nations. So every joint military has these basic things: counter terrorism, improve interoperability, and strengthening strategic relations. These are the basic things behind any kind of exercise that is being done. Another one from Science and Technology, Union Cabinet approved establishment of NCOE for AVGC in Mumbai. Now, what are these? Let's see. The Union Cabinet approved the establishment of National Center of Excellence. Okay, so this is a kind of a center that will provide excellence in terms of animation, visual effects, gaming, comics, and extended reality. As we can see, these things are the part of the grown market. Lot of employable things can be done in these sectors. So government is also focusing on these things in Mumbai. The NCOE will administer by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Ashwini Vaishnav is the Union Minister for Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Aims to boost the Indian economy and create new job opportunities. As I said, it will be established as a Section 8 company under the Companies Act 2013 with FICCI and CII as partners. The center will focus on creating India's intellectual property and act as an incubator center for startups in the AVGC, the growing market. As I said, the augmented reality or the extended reality, these are the growing markets in terms of gamings and all these parts. So it will be very important that we should also do some work to increase or to grow these sectors. Another science and technology news, AGEL and AESL joins the Utilities for Net Zero Alliance to aid India's decarbonization march. Adani Green Energy Limited and Adani Energy Solutions Limited have joined the Utilities for Non-Zero Alliance, UNESA. Both the companies aim to achieve net zero by 2050, aligning with India's broader energy transition objectives. AGEL aims to contribute 10% of India's non-fossil fuel energy by 2030. Now, let us understand so far. So what are AGEL and AESL? AGEL is Adani Green Energy Limited and Adani Energy Solution Limited. So both these ventures are related to Adani. Now, what they are doing? They have joined utilities for not zero alliance. That means that, as we know, that out of our substantial goals that we need to fulfill, one is to get net zero alliance. That means we need to decarbonize the environment. So that is one of the things. So Adani is also building these companies or these ventures to put some inputs into this sector. Both companies aim to achieve net zero by 2050, as they are saying that they will be completely decarbonized. That means whatever they are doing, whatever they are manufacturing, they will put this into the things, into the manufacturing, that they will not use any kind of fuel that will give any kind of carbon to the environment. So that is the meaning of this thing, aligning with India's broader energy transition objectives. AGEL aims to contribute 10% of India's non-fossil fuel energy by 2030. Okay, so AGEL is saying that they will contribute 10% of India's non-fossil fuel energy, that they will use about that much amount of non-fossil fuel energy, that it will contribute 10% of the total, targeting 50 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity. AESL focuses on enhancing grid reliability for renewable energy transmission and aims to reduce direct emission by 72.7% by 2030. So AESL, that is Adani Energy Solution Limited, it will also see that they will enhance the renewable energy transmission. That means that whatever type of services they are providing to the cities, to the countries, they will see that whatever the source of energy is, they will try that it will also decarbonize by 72.7% by 2030. Okay, remember that. Another news from science and technology, IIA astronomer maps the differential rotation of the sun's chromosphere using 100 years of Kodaikanal data. Astronomers from IIA, that is Indian Institute of Astrophysics, discovered that sun's chromosphere rotates at different speed from its equator to its pole. So they are focusing on sun, and they are talking about sun's chromosphere rotation at different speeds from its equator to its pole. Discovery was made using 100 years of daily records from the Kodaikanal Solar Observatory. Sun's rotation is fastest at the equator, 13.98 degrees per day, and slows down towards the pole, 10.5 degrees per day at 80-degree latitude. The findings provide critical insight into the sun's magnetic field and its activity cycle. So basically, it is a kind of a data that has been recorded and has been shared by Kodaikanal Solar Observatory. Okay, under this, they have observed some kind of changes in the rotation at the equator and while moving towards pole, but not about the earth. They are observing the sun. In sports, we have the gold glory. India's men's team triumphs in rapid fire pistol. So India men's team won the gold medal at very important event, ISSF Junior World Championship 2024. The event was held in Lima, Peru. Lima is the capital of Peru. Peru is a country in South America. In the 25 men's rapid fire pistol category, the winning trio consisted of Rajwardhan Patil, Mukesh Nelavali, and Harsimar Singh Ratha. This victory adds to India's growing accolade in shooting sports. So remember, in ISSF, we have won gold medal. Where was this event held? This event was held in Peru, that is in South America. The capital of Peru is Lima. Another important news is from days. World Teachers Day 2024 observed every year on October 5th. World Teachers Day is celebrated globally on October 5th each year. We know National Teachers Day, or what we call the Teachers Day, is observed on 5th of September in India. That is on the birthday of the second president of India, that was Mr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. The day honors the invaluable contribution of educators worldwide. It serves as a reminder of the profound impact teachers have on shaping society. The theme for 2024 is valuing teacher voices towards a new social contract for education. Okay, so remember this. It is not National Teachers Day, it is World Teacher Day. It is observed on 5th of October every year. Now, important days. World Environmental Health Day 2024 September 26. World Environmental Health Day is celebrated annually on 26th of September to raise awareness for a safe and robust environment. Okay, so World Environmental Health Day, it is observed on 26th of September. And what is the purpose? To raise awareness for safe and robust environment. Theme of this particular day is environmental health, creating resilient communities through the disaster risk reduction and climate change mitigation. So two things are in mind. One is how to reduce the risk during any kind of disaster, and the other thing is that climate change mitigation that should be done and adaptation. The day aims to showcase the link between the health of our planet and human well-being. Okay, so the purpose is to create better health on this planet for the humans well-being. WEHD was officially declared by the International Federation of Environmental Health in 2011. So from 2011, this day has been commemorated so far. Another important day from this particular thing, International Day of Awareness of Food Loss and Waste, 29 September 2024. International Day of Awareness Food Loss and Waste is observed annually on 29 September. It is very important. We need to see that food loss should be reduced, as a lot of people in this world are still starving every day, but a lot of people don't care about it. So to raise awareness, this day is commemorated. The day aims to create awareness of the importance of the food loss and waste issue and promote global efforts to resolve it. The theme of for IDAFLW 2024 is climate finance for food loss and waste reduction, as I already said. The observance is co-convened by the Food and Agriculture Organization. Okay, it is headquartered in Rome, and the United Nations Environment Program UNEP. Okay, another important day, Haifa Day. Haifa Day 2024, very important. Remember this. Haifa Day is observed annually by the Indian Army on 23rd of September to honor the martyrs of the Battle of Haifa, fought on 23rd September 1918. A memorial service is held to commemorate the fallen soldiers of the Jodhpur and Mysore Lancers. So at that time was the British era. So many soldiers from India gone into this war. At that time, the World War was going on. So basically, during that time, Battle of Haifa happened, and in that, lot of soldiers from Jodhpur and Mysore Lancers fallen down and got martyred. The day also marks the liberation of Haifa in Israel by Indian troops in 1918. Diplomats from Indian Embassy in Israel and Israeli government officials gather at the Haifa War Cemetery to pay respect to the Indian soldiers. This is very important. Remember, Haifa War Cemetery. Lot of people from Israel Embassy who are Indians and also the authorities from Israel Embassy, they gone to this particular place and they remember those fallen soldiers. Ranks and reports, very important guys. Hurun India under 35 list. What this list is all about? This list is particularly commemorating those people who are under the age of 35 and still they are very good entrepreneurs. So Isha Ambani, Parita Parekh, Ghazal Alag among top young entrepreneurs. Hurun India inaugural edition. This is the inaugural edition of the 2024 Hurun India under 35. So it is a new report. Features Isha Ambani, Parita Parekh and Ghazal Alag among the top young entrepreneurs. The list is topped by Ankush Sachdeva, CEO of ShareChat and Moj. I hope you have heard about him, who is also the youngest entrepreneur on the list. Okay, so remember Ankush Sachdeva topped this list, who is the CEO of ShareChat. Other notable names include Akash Ambani, Alak Pandey, Roman Saini, and Vidit Atre. Hurun India was launched in 2012 and is a leading research, luxury publishing, and event group. So remember, Hurun India under 35 list. Who topped this list? The name was Ankush Sachdeva, CEO of ShareChat. Another important news from awards and recognition, legendary actor Mithun Chakravarti to be honored with Dada Sahab Phalke Award. Okay, veteran actor Mithun Chakravarti will be honored with the prestigious Dada Sahab Phalke Lifetime Achievement Award for his contribution to Indian cinema for year 2022. So basically last year, Mrs. Wahida Rahman was commemorated with this award, and this year Mr. Mithun Chakravarti. Who was Dada Sahab Phalke? Dada Sahab Phalke was, you can say, the first person who created films in India in 1913. He will be the 54th recipient of this award, announced by Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw, who is the Information Broadcasting Minister also. Mithun Chakravarti has acted in over 350 films across various languages and holds world record for releasing the most films in single year. Okay, that is an achievement by him. He was honored with the Padam Bhushan in 2024 for his contribution to the art. That is the third most highest civilian honor award. Padam Shri, Padam Bhushan, Padam Vibhushan. Then the highest one is Bharat Ratna. Okay, another important one is the summit and conference news. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurate 8th India Water Week in New Delhi. So the 8th edition of India Water Week IWW 2024 was held from 17 to 20th September 2024 at the Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. The event was inaugurated by President Draupadi Murmu along with Union Minister C.R. Patil and Minister of State Raj Bhushan Chaudhary. Okay, so remember, India Water Week 8th edition has been commemorated and it was particularly inaugurated at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. The theme of IWW 2024 was Partnership and Cooperation for Inclusive Water Development and Management. The Ministry of Jal Shakti has been organizing the IWW annually since 2012. So this event is not new. It was already done since 2012. Remember that. So guys, let's summarize that what we have learned in this particular section. International news, UK agrees to transfer Chagos Island sovereignty to Mauritius, but the US will be based in Diego Garcia. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to visit Pakistan for SCO meeting after 9 years. Very important. In national news, Cabinet endorses national mission to enhance oilseed production so that the import could be reduced. Department of Post and Amazon unite to enhance delivery services. MOPSW Minister Sarbanand Sonowal launches Cruise Bharat mission. Government launched a new scheme, Jal Hi Amrit. Total employment in manufacturing industries increased by 7.5% in financial year 2023, according to survey that was done by Ministry of Statistical Limited. Banking and finance news, India Forex reserves surpassed 700 million milestone for the first time. Federal Bank teams up with Bhashini AI to add vernacular, that is regional languages, to support chatbot FEDI. SEBI established FPI outreach cell for seamless market access. Tiga Investment gets CCI's not to acquire stake in Dream 11. These are two very important banking news. Kajin 2024, the 8th edition of joint military exercise between India and Kazakhstan begins at Pauli, Uttarakhand. In Science and Tech, Union Minister approved establishment of NCOE for AVGC in Mumbai. Remember this is very important. AGEL, AESL joined the Utilities for Not Zero Alliance to aid India's decarbonization march. IAA astronomer mapped different rotation of Sun's chromosphere using 100 years of Kodaikanal data. Sports news, Golden Glory, Indian man triumphs in rapid fire pistol in Peru in ISSF. Important days, World Teachers Day commemorated on 5th of October. World Environmental Health Day was commemorated on 26th of September. Important days, once again, International Day of Awareness of Food Loss and Waste, 29th September. Haifa Day was on 23rd of September. Ranks and reports news, Hurun India under 35 list. Ankush Sachdeva topped this list. He is the CEO of ShareChat, and other people are like Isha Ambani, Parita Parekh, Ghazal Alag, and other entrepreneurs. Awards and recognition, legendary actor Mithun Chakravarti to be honored with Dada Sahab Phalke Award. Last year, it was Mrs. Wahida Rahman. Summit and conference news, President Draupadi Murmu inaugurates 8th India Water Week in New Delhi. And that's it in this session. I hope you find this session really interesting. Lot of knowledge is increased for you, and we will meet in the next session and we'll see what we can learn in that session. Till then, bye bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon.